Good morning, Reiki. Good morning, dear Sangha. Friends of the shared sunrise. Happy to see you in abundance. APG and that beautiful sunrise will be back with us in a moment. Those of you that are switching over from that space of peace and tranquility and beauty and abundance, I encourage you to stay with that mindful breathing, stay with the presence. Tranquility will be a theme for today. Peace will be a theme for today. Moving slowly, giving our bodies time to heal and adjust to anything, to everything, is the goal for today. Holding on to that inner standing that we are all, always, in a constant state of healing and regenerating when we don't get in the way of that, when we don't allow things to get in the way of that. The healing for this community can be profound if you allow it to be, because we all start with that inner standing, the truth about this world, the truth that everything in this world that is mass produced is done with the intention to make it to be right on cue with the message, wouldn't you say? But we always come back. We always flow through adversity, just like water. So it's that understanding that is our baseline, that is our foundation. When truth is revealed, there's more we can do with that. Because when we're told that we have to heal by taking pills, by doing this or that, things that actually weaken us, we don't get very far. In fact, we move in the opposite direction. As we keep ourselves free from distraction, deception, misinformation, we keep all of those things that get in the way of our natural healing at a distance. And so the more we stay true to our practice, the more we stay true to ourselves, the more that we understand the truth of this world, we can achieve healing in abundance. Because we do have that knowing, we do have that understanding. As I said, healing occurs every moment of our lives inside of our physical bodies when we don't allow outside circumstances and outside toxicity to get in the way. I love this. Thank you, Debbie Snyder Wilson and Nan Hinton, remembering the mindfulness bell, remembering to breathe mindfully whenever my screen freezes, because I always come back. And what we do is, when things freeze for a moment, we just practice mindful breathing and we stay right here. That's the one I meant. Good morning, Reverend Ned. Good morning, Tammy Sprinkle. So to anyone that is just joining us, welcome. We began our morning a little earlier today, sitting with our mindful breathing practice with the gift of sunrise from Albuquerque, brought to us by Hippie G. In a few moments, we will share Pebble meditation together today. So if you need to use this space in this moment to gather your pebbles or any 4 objects that you'd like to use, situate yourself in an area where you are free from distraction and comfortable and supported. It's a very peaceful space that you have, Hippie. We now see the water trickle that we heard earlier in the darkness. So, friends, we will move into our Pebble meditation for this morning. As I promised, in response to the love, I will try to do Pebble meditation once a week or so. And this morning we are able to do our Pebble meditation present with the sunrise in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So if you have your 4 pebbles, let us sit them beside us. We know that the first pebble represents a flower. second pebble represents a mountain. The third pebble represents still water. And the fourth pebble represents space. So at this time, we have gathered our pebbles, brought all of our awareness to our physical presence, to our space, what we have available to us. For this meditation, you will like to sit upright in a space that you are supported, comfortable, and alert. This is a mindfulness practice. Mindfulness practice requires your focus and attention and participation. Allow your shoulders to be relaxed. You do not need them. Allow your body to be comfortably supported and connected to your meditation cushion or to your chair or to the ground, wherever you find yourself this morning. Allow that peaceful body relaxation to enter the aura field around us and to just make its presence known, pressing peace up against our physical skin. Let us begin by picking up the first pebble, the pebble that represents a flower, in our left hand. And with our fingers, we close our hand around this pebble that represents a flower. As we breathe in, we breathe in that freshness that we associate with being a flower. Breathing in, I'm a flower. Breathing out, I feel fresh. In, flower. Out, fresh. Flower. Fresh. And we take the pebble that represents a flower and we place it in between both of our palms in our prayer position. And we know that when we feel like a flower, we feel fresh and alive. We are reminded of life in abundance all around us. And that every time we see the bloom of a new flower, we are reminded of rebirth and the possibility of second chances. And so we take the pebble that represents a flower and we move it into the palm of our right hand and we close our right fingers around it. And we continue to breathe into that essence. Breathing in, I'm a flower. Breathing out, I feel fresh. In, flower. Out, fresh. flower. Fresh. And we take the flower, we take the pebble that represents the flower, and we place it down to the right of us. With our left hand, we pick up the pebble that represents a mountain, and we close our fingers around it. Breathing into that essence, we become one with the mountain. Breathing in, I am a mountain. Breathing out, I feel solid. In, mountain. Out, solid. Mountain. Solid. And we take the pebble that represents the mountain, and we bring it in between both palms of our hands in our prayer position. And we know that when we feel like a mountain, things don't knock us down. When we tap into the space and the energy and the mountain within us, we are grounded, deeply rooted and connected to Mother Gaia, and we can weather all storms. We are large, we are strong, and things cannot push us around. And so we take the pebble that represents a mountain and we place it in the palm of our right hand, and we close our fingers around it. Breathing in, I am a mountain. Breathing out, I am solid. In, mountain. Out, solid. Mountain. Solid. I take the pebble that represents the mountain and we set it down next to us, to our right. With our left hand, we pick up the pebble that represents still water, and we close our fingers around it. Feeling that we are still water. Breathing in, I am still water. Breathing out, I am reflecting. In, still water. Out, reflecting. still water, reflecting. And we take the pebble that represents still water and we bring it together in between both hands. And we know that when we feel like still water, we can see the true nature of ourselves and our world. We can look deep inside and reflect upon our true nature, our true selves. Seeing clearly, understanding brings us peace. So we take the pebble that represents water and we place it into our right hand and we close our fingers around it. Breathing in, I am still water. Breathing out, I am reflecting. In, still water. Out, reflecting. Still water. Reflecting. And so we take the pebble that represents the still water and we set it down to the right of us. And with our left hand, we pick up the pebble that represents space and we close our fingers around it. We invite that feeling of spaciousness. Breathing in, I am space. Breathing out, I am free. In, space. Out, free. Space. Free. We take the pebble that represents space and we bring it in between the palms of both hands. And we know that when we feel like space, feeling space inside ourselves, we allow our minds to be open. The space provides room for our spirits to grow and ascend. When we feel trapped or confined, space allows us to feel free and to set ourselves free. And so we take the pebble that represents space and we place it in the palm of our right hand and close our hands around it. Breathing in, I am space. Breathing out, I am free. In, space. Out, free. Space. Free. And we take the pebble that represents space and we set it down to the right of us. Anytime that we feel the energy of anger or irritation come creeping in, you can pick up the pebble that represents a flower and you can touch that freshness within yourself and be reminded of life in abundance. Anytime you feel anxious, frightened, or uneasy, you can pick up the pebble that represents the mountain and feel that solidity within yourself. You can become grounded and feel safe. Remembering that you are solid. When your mind is not clear, if you have emotion coming up, you can pick up the water pebble, hold it in your hand, and your mind becomes calm. Once again, we are able to reflect upon all things and see clearly what is happening in our mind. When you feel like you cannot do what you want to do, when you feel trapped or confined, you can pick up the space pebble, hold it in your hand, and suddenly you touch freedom and feel great happiness. Because we are reminded of the spaciousness available to us. You can carry these gifts in a pouch and take them wherever you go. This is a reminder that anytime you need to, you can touch that freshness within yourself. You can become grounded and safe. You can calm your mind to reflect upon what is truly available. You can touch and create freedom. When Pebble meditation is available to you, you can transform fear, anger, sadness into joy, happiness, calmness, and freedom. Grateful for the presence of Sangha. See, Mama, am I really live? Yes, I'm really live. This is a live stream from Hippie G as well in Albuquerque. Blessings and good morning. Thank you for sharing Pebble meditation with us today. If you caught us earlier this morning, we had a lovely space available to practice our mindful breathing while welcoming the sun all the way in Albuquerque over a beautiful painted sky. Janice shares that Aztecs saw hummingbirds as messengers between them and their ancestors or the gods. In Native American culture, hummingbirds are seen as healers and bringers of love and joy. Sounds kind of like you, Janice, a healer and bringer of love and joy. As I was immersed in the meditation, I did not see any hummingbirds, but their presence is quite lovely. We have a few that mill about this area as well, including a color that I can't quite describe, a very soft yet vibrant, bright blue, not a royal blue. And there are many birds. And I believe what might have been, and I think Empress correctly identified as an angry squirrel outside, working on its Pebble meditation, which was likely 4 different nuts. Thank you. I love all of these. The sword one was incredible. Each one I'm doing at the time I'm doing them is my favorite. The sword one. Trying to recall the sword one. Ms. Empress, I love your ingenuity. I only have 4 crystals and grabbed them for the first time today. Thank you. Please feel welcome to share anything that came up for you or anything that you're able to release during Pebble meditation. Good morning, Reverend Ned. Glorious day to you as well, my friend. I hope this day brings you love and light and abundance. I would like to see this as well, Rita. I'm still waiting for our dog to practice mindfulness. And it's a good thing that I have my pebbles because I may be waiting quite some time. You may laugh at that notion, but I've already seen the impossible. I've already been part of the impossible. I've experienced mindfulness with adjudicated young males. Who started out a lot more mindlessly than our very dog. Hi, Mario C. I'm happy to see you again, friend. Thank you for the reminder that your dog already practices mindfulness. Each time he hears you coming home, he jumps off the couch. This he does. Not just coming home, but every time I stand up, sit down, move, breathe, speak. Very attentive, this one. Very much loved to share in the energy and the joy of others. Angel shares that I feel the end of a phase is here, and moving is going to be really hard. I'm crying a lot, and I'm doing all this in the most love I can. I constantly see pink. Pink is a calming color. I see it as a reminder of hope, because you're not seeing bright, vibrant reds. There's a calmness to what you're going through, and that calmness is probably the love and the support that is surrounding you in abundance, going through things with you. That's what community does. That's what sisters do. That's what family does. And they teach us. Like Mimi says, animals live in the moment. Though their moments must always consist of hunger. A moment, friends, while I invite our amazing Reiki practitioners to join us this morning. Please feel welcome to share any friends, family, anyone that we need to add to our banner today. Being inside, I can adjust it. And we already have Hippie with us. This is the agape state that we as a Sangha create together. This is our purpose, because within this agape state, we are connected to all things. This is when we can share energy back and forth between plants and trees and Gaia. This is how we communicate consciously and compassionately with each other. I will share an agape meditation with us very, very soon, maybe tomorrow, which allows us to tap into that state of sitting and connecting on a love connection with anything that lives and breathes, with anything with a vibration. And so you share that vibration. Because trees and plants and Mother Gaia are always in that agape state and is always available to them. We can tap into that. Rita cleaned out her car over the weekend and found 4 pebbles that her daughter collected on one of our hikes, and we got to use those this morning. That's beautiful. Because you love pink. Pink means love too. The color pink represents compassion, nurturing, and love. It relates to unconditional love and understanding. And that comes from your sister. Mother, yes, I will add you to the banner. Thank you. I see you, Janice. Yes, Janine is already still in our banner. Good morning to you, Siglinda Mays. I've not seen you in a long time. If my energy is horrible, I don't like to share it. Love you all. You're not forgotten. We don't fear that. You're welcome here. As a matter of fact, we exist just for that purpose. When our energy is low, this community will help with that. Thank you for being here. Mindfulness meditation when your pebbles turn into a baby doll and a charging cord. Mindfulness can transcend all of that. Absolutely. It can be anything. And is this a message from Spirit that you have for me? I see you, seeing Mama. Can you add Bree and our household in the chin, please? What is the chin? They have so many letters available. Let us help transmute the lucky energy. This is exactly why we exist, friends. This is who we are. The wave of yuckiness that blankets this earth, its time is done. Because the Sangha is radiant light, and we're here to illuminate the darkness. Good morning, Kim Sparacio. Always very happy to see you. Welcome. Pray with us in just a few moments. While we are live, while you are here. This waterfall is brought to us by Hippie G, who this morning since about 7 has been sharing the sunrise in New Mexico. And so this is what brings us together today. And in just a moment, we will come together as a community of light workers and prayer warriors and inject our powerful vibrations and purposeful intentions into the world. And we know that Hippie G is already with us. But we have more vibrant life warriors with us and available. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Sangha. Good morning,
Good
friends.
morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Thank you once again for your presence, my friends. Knowing that we have work to do. We are in a place of abundance, of beauty, of high energy. I feel really, really good this morning, spending extra time amongst the community and sharing the sunrise. And it looks like Tammy Sprinkle has one heck of a sunrise going on behind her as well. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, look at that painted sky. So everyone, this is our moment to engage our gifts, to come together. All of you in the chat and connected with us live, we ask that you participate and contribute. This is why we exist, because of our communal our communal presence. Our high vibration is needed in this world very, very much. And so when we come together and pray and meditate as a community, our energy is so much more powerful. It is so much more concentrated. So I asked us that we begin by just tapping into that place of gratitude and realization for who we are and what we have. I'm grateful for the knowing that we exist within and we contribute to, and we are supported by Sangha, the beautiful community of prayer warriors, light workers, patriots, flawed human beings responding to the calling of stepping into the spiritual path. Flawed human beings responding to the calling to do more, to be more, and to serve others. We're grateful for the knowing that our purpose is supported by God and that we receive angels and synchronicities along our path every day. Grateful for the knowing that the practitioners and light workers are abundant with that universal life force that we call Reiki. I'm grateful for the knowing that we are guided and assisted by angels and archangels. Archangel Michael sits with us in this very moment, circulates amongst us, increasing our vibration, protecting us from all forms of negative, dark energy, dark intentions, and those that would do us harm. And in this moment of gratitude and abundance, community and abundance, I ask that all of your light warriors, practitioners, and mindful beings bring your awareness to the community and the family in need of our service. All love and Reiki to Nikki, to Bree, to Janine, Northern Lights, to Kelly, to Ashley, to Dawn, to Tina, to Singing Mama, the Chad, and their beautiful family, to the Medeo family, to Ruthie, to Tabitha, to Mary O.C., to Kim Sparacio, to Hippie G, Bits of Sunshine, Debbie Snyder Wilson, Jenny Cook, Danny, Bill, Ms. Empress Marina, Gail Greggs. Our prayers, our light, and our Reiki extend through the entire Sangha, to everyone not mentioned in all of our families. Know that anyone connected to us as individuals and us as a community is positively and powerfully affected by who we are and what we do. Grateful for the knowing that our light and our purpose is ever expansive. And as a community of light warriors, we continue to illuminate all dark corners of this world. Our intention is to find the suffering bodhisattvas, warriors, patriots in this world that are depleted, unappreciated, and under attack. Grateful for the knowing that our prayers reach them, that our Reiki finds them, connects to their energy and uplifts them, so that once again they have the strength to stand next to us and stay in this world fighting for us as our purposes align. Friends, as I seal this Reiki healing moment, this beautiful communal prayer, I do so with gratitude and abundance, and the knowing and the intention that Reiki will continue to emanate from each and every one of us throughout this day. We will all have the full tanks needed to fulfill our purpose, to flow through adversity, and to smile to others. And this gentle reminder to always be who you are and engage all of your unique gifts with every opportunity. I'm grateful for you, beautiful beings, dear Sangha. Thank you for being who you are and contributing the ways that you do. Namaste.